there's one that I just finished. I built for Victor Krause. He picked it up last summer when Lyle Lovett was playing up in northern Wisconsin, and that was basically a deep-bodied Les Paul. It was Les Paul body style, except it was about 3 inches deep, and it was a carved spruce top with maple back and sides and a maple neck, and that worked out really well. I made a point of, when I was bending my sides, to make a really good mold, because I knew I was going to be making more of those, and the orders are just starting to come in from this French down there. So, yeah. And then some of them over the years, well, that one guitar of Moe's that we talked about earlier, I really enjoyed making that one. I thought it was kind of flashy, but still it's the regular Gibson Firebird body style. Then the ones I made for Duke Tomato, we had fun with those, like his Explorer, we put a big red tomato on it, and his Flying V, where he had a little button where the Duke would light up on it in red, and he had Sustainiac pickups on it, because it was a real hot rod. Some of the hot rods are the ones you remember. And working for Adrian Ballou, his guitars were fun to build, and especially, well, he was actually, you would think it'd be hard to work for him, but he knew what he wanted, and it worked out.
Do you have any certain stories that you think when it comes to a guitar that
I was thinking about one that was, well, I was still working back in my garage when Kevin Cronin joined REO, and he knocked on the door and came in, and he was holding this Stratocaster that Gary loaned him or gave to him, and what he wanted, he said, "John, can you make this play like my Martin?" It's a little different. Usually people want the action down as low as they can get, and whatever. But he was a Chicago folk singer earlier, and he wanted it set up like his Martin. So it was a little different there. And there was another one with Rich Rath. I'd been working on his regular Les Paul for years, and refretting it and whatever. And one day, they came back from one of their tours, and they had this other Les Paul that they picked up down in Florida, and it looked like his other one, but it had a split in the neck, and so that had to be repaired. And when I was finishing it up, and I think we put new frets on it then too, and when I was just taking a look at the back of it, and it turned out the serial numbers were only 2 numbers away from his other one. I mean, those 2 guitars, they sound alike, they look alike, and probably the same trees, That's kind of something special, and I liked his guitars.
did he even realize that when he picked it up?
Oh, I'm sure he had no idea. I pointed that out to him, and just luck, and
That's something.
yeah, and I don't know if you ever had a chance to strum them. Those 2 Les Pauls almost sounded like acoustic instruments. I mean, they just laying on the bench, you'd strum it, and they were loud, with no amplification. So I like that.